And welcome to Hero Power. I'm your host, Avanties, and as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, host Zerotio.
What is up, gang? How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Been playing quite a bit more Hearthstone than usual lately, just because I've been playing a lot of the solo content. Still, I'm still working. I'm still working my way through the Dalaran stages with all the classes and having a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think I reported last time we did a show because we missed last week that I finished Heroic the day after it released.
Mm-hmm.
So I finished it, and I'm still finding myself going back through and trying to finish with all the classes on normal, and then eventually all the classes on Heroic. But it got me thinking. The next set, I want to know what the story is going to be for the solo content. And I know we don't have much longer to the next set, so I'm really excited for not even just the solo content, but just to know the story that goes from the Dalaran's heist to what?
Yeah.
Are we going to be on the Curator side? Are we going to, still be with the League of Evil, but like wherever they're taking Dalaran to? Do we get to find out what they plan to do with Dalaran? Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I'm fun.
We're only 2, maybe 3 weeks total away from announcement and start of spoiler season.
Yeah, because it's usually a early to mid-August
release. Yep. So if they're going to do that, then they'll give us 3 weeks or so, starting in the middle of July before they really start. Before they announce the set and then start the release reveals. So yeah, not that long, guys. Hope you started saving your gold.
We'll talk about it more in the news, but I just thought of a conspiracy theory on that. So yeah. Let's. We got no new emails or any iTunes reviews. At least no show-related emails. We got some advertisements sent to us.
Been getting all kinds of spam in the show email box lately.
I noticed. It's like over the course of like 2 days, we got a bunch of spam. But yeah, no email, no iTunes reviews. So let's just go into the news, man.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, the last time we did a show, we had our good friend Bloody Face on, and he was talking to us about the lead up to the Hearthstone Masters Tour in Las Vegas. Well, that actually happened last weekend, June 14th through the 16th. Just so happened to fall on Father's Day weekend.
And my birthday.
And Zerotio's birthday. So happy belated to you. I know everybody in our Discord blew you up for your birthday, which I thought was pretty awesome. But I know you and I were both pretty busy that weekend, it being Father's Day and your birthday, and we just weren't able to get a show out last week. So we wanted to kind of touch on this a little bit this weekend, because this was kind of a big deal for Hearthstone. This was the first Masters Tour of the year. There will be 3 total, and we'll talk about that a little more in a minute, but this was the NA Hearthstone Masters Tour. And they had over, 250? 350 competitors. And over 12 rounds of Swiss. They whittled this thing down to your top competitors. They went into a top 4 single elimination where you saw Tom 60229, who is a former world champion, versus Dogg, who is one of the most well-known Hearthstone streamers and competitors out there. And the other matchup was Gallon, who is also a long-time Hearthstone competitor, versus, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, but is it Possessi?
That's right.
Okay. So, yeah, you had these 4 players come out of a field of 350 plus to make it into this single elimination. Dogg ended up beating Tom 60229 to go to the finals versus Gallon, who beat Possessi, and that brought us to what was a fantastic match.
Oh, yeah.
And Dogg ended up taking the win 3-1, and it was a best of 5, right, for the finals?
Yes. And I want to stop a moment to touch on this. Up until now, we've just seen best of 3s. Everything's been best of 3s, and we haven't really seen specialists in anything more than a best of 3. It really takes a lot of next level thinking to do a best of 5 as specialist, because of the nature of your secondary and tertiary decks. A lot of times you don't see much switching after the second game, but there was a little bit of jockeying around, and I think it did okay overall. The tournament was, despite some controversy, which we'll talk about, the tournament was good. I do think they need to clean some things up, and a lot of it was boring. You're seeing a lot of the same mirror matches. You're seeing a lot of the same matches. I pretty much watched who I wanted to see, and that was about it, and kept up with it online. Obviously, I was very busy over the weekend, so it was hard to sit and watch it all like I normally do. But Dogg did really well and did make a good read going with Mage, which I guess we'll just lead right into the controversy of the weekend.
Yeah, tell us about what the controversy entailed.
So basically, the way Battlefy is set up is right before tournaments can go live, you can pull the class lineups. You can't really pull the full decks, but you can pull class lineups through their API. And I guess they didn't time the opening of the API properly, and somebody was able to access the API and get class lists for all the players about 2 hours before cutoff time. There were some players like Ray C who said that they didn't even know about this because they were eating breakfast, and by the time they got back to their room and was ready to get started on what they were doing, they found out about this while it was too late and cutoff had already happened. Now, Battlefy said, based on the number of players that went in and changed their classes, I think they said it was less than 2%. It was within a range that did not compromise the competitive integrity of the tournament. Now, this didn't account for anybody who went through and kept the same class and just so happened to change a couple of their tech cards based on what they saw the class lineups of their opponents. However, Dogg, who, if I'm not mistaken, originally queued up Warrior, did indeed change his lineup to Mage. That was confirmed. And after the tournament ended, where Dogg, who took advantage of this bug, this issue with Battlefy, he won. By no means am I saying the Dogg, didn't earn this. He did earn this. He had to play those games. He had to win those matchups. He just took advantage of something that happened that every other player could have taken advantage of. They had an equal amount of time to do that. Well, because of that, Battlefy did come back and say they're looking at the tournament to fix anything for future tournaments, but competitive integrity did indeed get compromised.
The damage was already done at that point.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So now Dogg obviously did look at the lineup and see how much Warrior was in there and switched to Mage. And if I had any kind of tip or hint that was the case, there was a lot of Warriors, that I would have done the same thing. So you can't blame Dogg for taking advantage of a situation that everybody had a chance to take advantage of. Right. It wasn't like only Dogg was able to access that information, or he hacked in their system or anything. He did not. This was posted to Reddit saying, hey, look what everybody's bringing 2 hours before cutoff. So the problem here lies with Battlefy.
Correct. Yes. Battlefy is strictly at fault, and they've announced they are going to look at it and try to fix it before the next event. So, I mean, they've recognized it, they've taken ownership of it, and that's about all you can really ask for.
Yeah, now, I don't agree that that's all you can ask for. I'm not going to go into a lot of details on this just because Wicked Good over on Off Curve did a great job of breaking down the tech side of this. When you're talking about the open API and the closed APIs of Battlefy and one of its rivals, Smash.gg. Because Battlefy has a closed API, a lot of your coders can't help Battlefy in figuring out what's wrong with their code. And Smash.gg has an open API and allows people to see their API. And this allows for the community to help Smash.gg, and they have in the past. And Smash.gg has done a much better job of running these tournaments, in my opinion. They pretty much are the sole source of the DreamHack tournaments back in the day. Mm-hmm. So, and I've not heard of Smash.gg having tremendous bugs affecting tournaments. And they do tournaments across all kinds of games, not just Hearthstone. They do Rocket League, they do Dota, they do all these. Mm-hmm. So they have a track record, and furthermore, whenever they're implementing new code and new formats to their website, to the actual tournament breakdowns, they do open testing. They actually hold Hearthstone tournaments just for the sole goal of training their admins on how to run things. Battlefy isn't known for doing that. I really think Smash.gg is a better option. I don't know why they haven't been gone with in the past by Blizzard, and that needs to be a consideration because I'm not confident that Battlefy is going to fix this, because they've had bugs like this in the past, and they have actually been informed of this specific bug through another tournament that wasn't Hearthstone months ago, like 2 months ago, and they did not fix it.
Right. So we'll have to wait and see. And we had talked about this was just the first of 3 Masters Tours that's happening this year. The next Masters Tour will be taking place in Seoul, South Korea, August 15th through the 18th. And that should be right after the next set launches. And then... Yes,
it's going to be... That's going to be very interesting, because August 15th through 18th is either going to be right after the set launches. And that's what I was talking about with these dates. August 15th through 18th, I don't expect them to want to do all the qualifiers for South Korea and then all of a sudden have a new set. So I actually think this is going to be the last weekend before the set releases.
Okay.
That's kind of based on some of this information, that's what I think is going to happen.
Okay. So, and then the third and last Masters Tour was just announced on June the 11th, so since our last episode was recorded, and that one will be taking place in Bucharest, Romania, October 18th through the 20th. So, we've got 2 more of these big tournaments coming up. I know a lot of players are already getting qualified for Seoul.
Oh,
yeah. And it should be another good tournament, barring any controversy.
Yeah, and barring any scheduling stuff and stuff going on in my personal life, I will probably try to qualify for Seoul. If I qualify, though, I don't have any imaginations of going to Seoul, because the cost just is more than I can handle.
It's pretty prohibitive.
Yeah, but I want to at least get into these tournaments again and start competing, because they have changed the format slightly. Mm-hmm. So they do have options for single elimination tournaments on specific weekends, as well as they also have the Swiss tournaments as well. So if you don't have a lot of time, you can enter the single eliminations. Also, the top 2 qualify, and I think it's 6 top 8s also qualifies you. So
yes, that is correct. If you make 6 top 8s, you are automatically qualified.
So that may be something that I at least get my head in there. My best completion so far is I got 40th twice, trying to qualify for Vegas, and then I ran into a lot of personal life issues that didn't allow me to compete like the last 3 weeks. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see these tournaments because I do like specialists. I do hope they make some changes, maybe that they'll announce in July.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. They did say they were going to reevaluate specialist after the Vegas event, so we'll just have to wait and see what gets announced. All right. The only other real bit of news that we have for this week is there is a new bundle you've probably seen in the store. It is Toki's Wild bundle. It is available until July the 1st. It does include 8 packs of each Wild exclusive set. So that's 5 sets, 8 packs each. So for a total of 40 packs. And you get all of that for only $34.99. So, Zerotio, do you
think that's right? I might have mathed wrong.
You mathed wrong? What?
I did. It's actually not 40 packs. I don't know why I said 40. It's actually 56 packs.
56
because there's 7.
Okay, 7 sets.
I don't know why I said 40.
All right, so 56 packs. It's an even better deal at
I think somebody broke it down to like 68, 69 cents a pack.
Yeah.
That's silly.
So, they've really been talking about the Wild format a lot and how to get people more interested. And Zerotio, do you think this is a good way to get people interested in Wild? Do you see this as a sign of a shakeup in Wild?
So I'd like to say this is a sign of a shakeup, especially because this past Tavern Brawl was making is brawl blocks. It lets you make you had to make a deck using 3 different sets, and all sets were Wild. So maybe this means we're going to have different types of Wild. Maybe they're trying to get people into Wild. But then again, this could just be Activision trying to push them to do bundle sets, and they don't want to just keep doing the same standard sets and bundles over and over and over again. So, it could just be a cash grab, which I don't blame Team 5 for, because it's not their choice. Activision needs them to make money.
It's not their decision. That's Activision's decision. So,
but even if you're not a Wild player, this is an amazing amount of dust if you have those packs. Also, if you're a new player that is interested in Wild and likes Wild, and you've never been around during these sets, you're still guaranteed to open a legendary within the first 10 packs of a set you've never opened before.
That's true.
So if you've not been around for these sets, and maybe even for all 7 sets, that's a guarantee. That's almost, because it's 8 packs, not 10 packs.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed 7 legendaries. So, it may be really worth your time, and definitely worth the dust, if that's something you just need the dust.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like this is a good buy. So go check it out while it's available only until July the 1st.
That's the kicker. That's the one I wanted to talk about. It's available until July the 1st. I don't know why you would put such a hard time on a bundle like this. This is less than a month. Unless they have something else in the pipeline. And we talked about earlier that early July might be when we start hearing rumblings about the new set coming out early to mid-August.
That is correct. So
does that mean we'll have another promotionary bundle that's leading us into the next set? I don't know. That's
possibly.
Whenever Team 5, or specifically Blizzard at all, puts dates on anything, you really got to pay attention to it, because usually that is a cutoff or a marker for another promotion that's coming out, because they usually don't put one of these bundles in and just leave it in. They don't put multiple bundles in at one time. When one bundle phases in, if there's already a bundle, that bundle has to phase out. So maybe we'll have another bundle coming in. Maybe it's just to line up with patches that they're going to start giving us information on the next set. Mm-hmm. So July 1st might be when you want to turn your radars on for news about what might be happening in Hearthstone, especially because they did talk about possibly, or not possibly, they're going to add new cards that replace legendaries that were taken and put in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, that is something I wanted to touch on. We are going to be getting a few new legendaries, and I'm excited about the prospect of some new blood.
We should be hearing about that. It's got to be this coming week.
Yeah, very, very soon. So,
because they even talked like it was going to be by the end of June.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that pretty much does it for the news this week. We were trying to decide what deck we wanted to play this week, and I asked Zerotio and Matt at Arms, and Zerotio's like, "Hey, did you hear I was on Coin Concede?" Because
I was.
Yeah, because he was. And, Zerotio's always going to tell you when he's on a show, just because he's Zerotio. But on Coin Concede, he talked about this deck, Secret Mech Hunter. And why don't you tell us a little bit about how that interview went and what you talked about with this deck, just for people who may not have heard that episode of Coin Concede.
So first off, if you haven't gone over to Coin Concede and listened to their show, they break down Hearthstone for the competitive player. But if you're just kind of a competitive ladder player, you're not really into like the tournament scene, but you do take the ladder seriously, it's definitely a show to listen to. They have a section of their show where they break down strategies for the ladder. Sometimes it's specific decks, sometimes it's specifically with a mindset. But this time they wanted to talk specifically about Hunter, and they knew I had success recently with this hybrid Secret Mech Hunter, and gave me some time to talk about it. And basically, this deck, it's a mixture of the Secret and the Mech Hunter that used Oblivitron and your mechanical whelps, the bigger mech, not the bombs, but the bigger mechs. And basically that's what you do. You focus on hybridizing that style, and it kind of fills the gaps from weaknesses for those decks. But
let's
that class, before we get into it, I want to say that episode was a great breakdown of Hunter. So if you like Hunter, I would listen to it. And if you're new to Hunter and maybe it's not your best class, it will definitely help you out a lot.
Yeah, so let's run down the deck list real quick, and then we'll kind of get into some of the more intricacies of how to play the deck. So the deck list runs 2 Secret Keepers, 1 Explosive Trap, 2 Fireworks Tech, 1 Freezing Trap, 2 Rat Traps, 1 Snake Trap, 1 Snap. Then it has 1 Animal Companion, 2 9-lives. It runs 1 copy, of course, because it's legendary, of the new mech, Snip Snap, 2 Spider Bombs, 1 Unleash the Hounds, 2 Ursatrons, 1 Houndmaster Shaw, 2 Marked Shot, 2 Necro Mechanics, 1 copy of Subject 9, 1 Ziliax, 2 copies of Mechanical Whelp, 1 Unleash the Beast, and rounds out the deck with Zul'jin, the Hunter hero. So, Zerotio, first thing I noticed about this deck list is there's a lot of single copies of certain cards. How did you come to that knowing that card would only need to be a single copy in the deck?
So first off, all credit to this main deck design goes to No Hands Gamer. This is a No Hands Gamer list that it was passed to me by Wicked Good from Off Curve. And there are a lot of flexing. Like, I will occasionally, if I know, like I played in THL this week on stream over at twitch.tv/Team Hearth Legends. And I took out 1 Animal Companion and put in a 2nd Explosive Trap because I knew my opponent, Yellow Dart, was going to play an aggressive lineup. So you can flex some of that to go 2-ofs and 1-ofs. The rat trap being a 2-of, while all the other traps are 1-ofs, and a lot of that is just to slow your opponent down. That's kind of how you deal with the aggro. If they decide to just dump like crazy, they have to deal with a 6/6, and usually they can't. So if you're the rat trap is there specifically to restrict them to 2 cards per turn. And if they decide to go more than 2 to pop the rat trap and then clear the 6/6, they're putting a lot of resources into it. And then you can throw a second rat trap down to do the same thing. And the main reason why you only have one of all the other secrets is because you have Zul Jin to replace all those again. And Unleash the Hounds being a 1-of is just, and Unleash the Hounds and Unleash the Beasts, as well as Animal Companion being 1-ofs each, are just to kind of thin it so you could put both the secret package and the mech package in there together. Now, the important thing to remember, and this is, I broke this down on Coin Concede, is you really want to put down a spider bomb without magnetizing at least one of them, because you want that spider bomb on the death rattle death stack, so that when you 9 lives, you have the option of choosing the spider bomb, because that's going to be a lot of your clears, where instead of using something like a deadly shot, you'll use 9 lives to activate spider bomb. And if you have the necro mechanic out and then you 9 lives, you will actually get 2 activations of the spider bomb. So, and then of course another spider bomb in your hand. So that's just, I will in some games go in 6, sometimes 7 spider bombs.
Yeah, that's a lot of removal.
Yes.
So I've been playing this deck today. I threw it together and I've played a few games with it. It's a lot of fun so far. I feel like I'm not quite playing it optimally yet. Of course, I've only have a handful of games in, but even the games I'm not playing, that I feel like I'm not playing optimally, it's versatile enough to keep me in the game long enough to pull out a win.
Yeah, it's a good deck. And the thing about it is, this original version, according to No Hands Gamer, had 2 animal companions, and he took one out to put in Snip Snap. Okay. And I really like Snip Snap in the list because he's just a sticky minion. They clear whatever you attach Snip Snap to, and you usually want to attach Snip Snap because you don't want him on the 9 lives death stack. Mm-hmm. But if you attach Snip Snap, they have to clear that mech and then have to clear the 1/1s that are left behind.
Okay. So yeah, no, this deck is it's fairly intuitive to run. I'm not going to say it runs itself because you do have to make some pretty important decisions on how long to hold some things and when to play others. But it's like I said a minute ago, I just feel like it's versatile enough that as you're learning the deck, it kind of helps you get over the hump and pull out those wins. So, yeah, I've really had a lot of fun with it. It's I actually had to craft 2 necro mechanics and 2 9 lives for this, and I don't regret it. I think it'll be a lot of fun going forward the rest of this season and maybe even into next season. So, get anything else?
One thing to note is the necro mechanic is one of the cards that were buffed in this last round of buffs. And going from 5 mana to 4 mana really makes this a viable option, because now at 7 mana you can do the necromechanic and the enhanso in the 9 lives combo.
Yes.
And that's kind of when you want to do it. Doing it on 8 is just almost a turn too late, because they've already developed that swing turn on 7. So the necromechanic, I actually had to craft necromechanic as well because I never opened them and never used them.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. I had to double check. I'm like, wait, I don't actually have. I'm missing 4 epics from this deck.
That's hard. Now 9 lives I had because I had played some other decks with Oblivitron and they just didn't feel right to me, and I felt bad crafting the 9 lives. Mm-hmm. But now I don't, because I'm happy that I crafted them back then. Because now I have them, and this is a very successful deck.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting some more games in and watching you play this deck, just to learn a little bit more on how to do this and maybe correct some of the misplays I was making earlier. So, all right, you got anything else you want to add before we move on to the play portion of the show?
No. I do want to give a huge shout out to Ridiculous Hat and Bodicus over at Coin Concede, and I want to thank you guys for letting me on the show week before last. It was a lot of fun, and also a shout out to the Pod people. We're trying to make the climb into playoff contention in THL Legacy Series, and we're blowing it out this week. We're doing a real good job. We just need even just a solid loss, and we'll win this week.
Yeah. I want to throw a shout out to Marspad and say, dude, thank you so much for listening and reaching out to us with your questions and concerns about the show on Twitter. We greatly appreciate having you as a member of our community. And yeah, if you ever feel like there's something we're not addressing or you have a question about the show at all, please do not hesitate to send us a message or an email or, even, however you can get in touch with us, man. We love to hear from the members of our community. And thank you very much for getting in touch with us on Twitter last week. So, all right, guys, if you are joining us on Twitch or YouTube, please stay tuned for the live play portion of our show. If you are listening via our audio podcast, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at HeroPower_cast. You can find all of our past episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/ECMMOGamers or on our website at HeroPowerHS.com. If you enjoy the show, you would like to help support and improve it, you can do so by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/HeroPower. This will also give you access to our patron-only Discord, where we are constantly sharing deck ideas, talking about Hearthstone every day, basically. So yeah, check it out over at patreon.com/HeroPower. And we'll see you all again next week.
And don't forget to use your hero power.
Alrighty, so I am going to launch the client while you start looking for an opponent.
Well, I'm ready to queue up when you're ready.
Okay. I am in, so you can queue up.
Awesome. So I've been watching Grandmasters, and Language Hacker and Gallon are both casting Grandmasters right now, and they they are absolutely killing it. And I would love to say that I hope they stick around and cast, but I hope as of season 3 they do not, because that would mean they made it into Grandmaster.
Well, I actually, and you know what, I had another shout out I wanted to give on the audio portion and completely forgot about it, so I'll say it now. Huge congratulations to former guest on the show, That's Admirable, who just got married. Yes. Yeah, that's just awesome.
Forgot about that.
So, all right, our opening hand is Snake Trap, Rat Trap, 9 lives. What are we looking for in our mulligans?
We definitely want the early stuff, especially since this is probably Murloc Shaman. So I'm going to actually throw everything back except the Rat Trap, because I want to go ahead and shackle him early.
Mm-hmm. Especially, like you said, if it's Murloc Shaman, he's going to be dropping Murlocs left and right. So
exactly, and if we have a 6/6 pop up, he's probably going to have to pump all those Murlocs into it. Yep. And a second Rat Trap isn't bad. I don't like seeing the Zul'jin, but we do want to get our Spider Bombs and our early play, so nothing on turn 1, obviously. Secret Keeper would have been great. Unfortunately... Okay, this is going to be Murloc. So.
Yep. There's 3 in turn 1. Unfortunately, we didn't have a
Toxin
trap on the board.
already. Yeah. We're really behind the curve. I think we have to put the rat trap down because if we freezing trap, he's just gonna test it with toxin, and
that's true. Yeah.
I think we just put the rat trap down.
Are you not worried about him popping it and then running in with the poisonous Murloc?
I'm not. The main reason I'm not is because it's the highest value Murloc. If it was a smaller Murloc, I might consider not doing that. But that's the Murloc he wants to keep alive. I don't know why he wasted the poison on that. To be honest. Wow. It's kind of a passive play.
Yeah, just kind of going face.
So now I don't hate the freezing trap because it's at least going to get rid of the death rattle.
Yes.
And we really don't have anything else to do.
He's doing it! Oh,
he's doing
yes!
it!
Yes! Yes!
That's a misplay. That's a misplay.
That is awesome.
And plus, he hero powered first. Okay, so now I think we just tossed on the Necromechanic just to get a big body on the board.
A big body out there. Yep, I agree.
I would love to have an Ursatron. Mark Shot would be good. I love Mark Shot in this deck. It gets you so many tools. We're probably going to have to subject 9 next turn, which to guarantee us an explosive trap.
Yes.
We'll draw 1, 2, 3 secrets, so that's not a problem with hand size. Perplexing.
He's debating.
Virtual crying. Crying? Ooh, that at least is good next turn. So we subject 9.
Yep.
Actually, we probably will end up explosive trapping next turn.
Yeah, I would think we just drop a bunch of traps next turn.
Well, the thing you have to remember is you want to stagger your traps because you don't want to just throw them all out because then he just tests one time for all your traps. But throw a trap out, let him test for it, and then throw another trap out. He has to start his test all over again.
Okay.
Wow. That is weak Earth Shock. That's... Wow. I don't get that.
Well, I think he was just... Oh. Such value.
Yeah.
I think you just play the explosive trap, go face, and hero power.
That's the obvious play, but I think what I like is clearing the 2/2, playing a snipe and the animal companion.
Okay.
Because,
wait for bigger value Murlocs.
Exactly. I think this is the turn that he starts going crazy. Obviously, the rat trap's going to be a problem. Okay, that's not the greatest, but it at least will trade well. Now I'm going to put Snipe out, and what this is going to do.
Underbelly Angler.
Hope he plays Underbelly Angler, but this is also going to make him maybe run in thinking it's explosive first, and then he won't get the right trades, or it'll make him value trade because he's afraid it's explosive trap. Nice.
He's not testing.
That's a good snipe. I'll take it. Oh, please play one more. Well, that's going to be Unleash the Beast.
Yeah.
He is making some errors that I don't understand at rank 4.
There's 1.
1.
2.
Gonna clear the 6/1. He's playing around Rat Trap because he cannot deal with the 6/6.
Yeah.
He just cannot do it. Oh. Mechanical Whelp's really good here.
Just Whelp and Hero Power then?
I think we Whelp and Snake Trap.
Whelp and okay.
Because he is trading.
Yeah.
Trade that snake trap. Because we're 23. We're not afraid of burst. He has
Yeah,
no.
he's not doing a lot of damage. He's low on cards in hand, and he's only playing 2 cards a turn.
Agatha. I did not expect that in this list.
Do we just play the Ursatron and start going face?
I think we need to unleash the beast on Hagatha,
Okay.
and then probably play the Ursatron, value trade the Leok, and then go face.
Okay.
Again, I do have more of a control-y type mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get that Ursatron out there just so we have some more bodies to challenge. I mean, a lot of people would be hero powering in this case, but his deck is built a little weird. He might have some burst heal that I really want to not let him have good value for anytime soon. I want to be able to. Oh, that's beautiful. I would love. Oh, Spider Bomb's good. So I like Secret Keeper into Explosive Trap now. That's mainly just to get the Secret Keeper up.
Mm-hmm.
And then 9 lives to get us another 7/7.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's try it.
9 lives for a 7/7. And this will get us another mechanical weapon to our hand. And then we'll just hero power. And again, we're going to want to put 1 Spider Bomb on the board.
Mm-hmm.
And probably want to save it until we have a Fireworks tech. Because we want to play around a Hex. Because now that he has Agatha, he could get anything. So we're showing 16, 18 with hero power. So we might just mark shot for kill command.
Okay.
Oh. Guess what that means?
Oh, wow.
That's fine, actually.
Yeah, because that puts us even closer to lethal, doesn't it?
Yep.
Wait, 14 and 6 is 20 and hero power. Oh, wait, he's got the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try for a lethal.
Okay.
Spider Bomb, Mark Shot R. If we hit... Ooh, I like Boomzooka. I'm just picking quickly. That's fine. My mouse isn't working. There we go.
I
think I got it in. Yeah, I think...
Oh,
no, I didn't.
Didn't get
I didn't.
the 6/6 attack.
Yeah. My mouse wasn't one... My DPI gets changed on my mouse sometimes. I gotta check it later. He didn't get lethal, did he? Well, no, not now.
Whew. All right. End it.
Yeah, we just go face. 9, 15, 17, that's it. There we go.
Wow. So we went from really well in control down to 2 health.
Yeah.
Because he got really lucky on that.
He did.
On that Reign of Toads Stormbringer.
Yeah, that Nose Dorma was really clutch. Let's get into another one. Sorry,
Right.
I had an untimely message in battle in BattleNet
Gotcha.
right at the end there. Yeah, that was He kind of made us turn the gears. Having Hagatha in that list is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Warrior. This you can actually take it nice and slow. I think I really like just keeping the Secret Keeper and Rat Trap. You're not going to get as much value from Rat Trap here until he gets to turns where he needs to Warpath.
Right.
And then you'll get more value. I think it was just Secret Keeper because there's not a lot he can do to counteract it right now.
Okay.
Because he can't do this charge yet, or his rush minion yet, and he can't buff up this Town Crier.
Yep. So now Rat Trap.
And I think we go ahead and trade it. He's gonna put his rush minion into our Secret Keeper eventually. So
yeah,
might as well get some value from it. But this is not a great. This is 2 games now we haven't had a great hand.
Yeah,
I want any secret at this point. Zul'jin is
not good.
But trading into the Fairy Dragon is not terrible. I don't hate that, but we're just hero power in this turn, though.
Yeah.
So we really need to get a Spider Bomb or an old Ursatron. I'd be okay with a Mark Shot at this point.
Oh, Mark Shot would be great.
Okie dokie. This is interesting.
Hero power pass?
Yeah, I hate it, but yeah, I don't think we really don't want to put the Secret Keeper out just to make the Berserker even bigger. This is a Rush Warrior.
Yeah.
Unless it's a... Trying to think if this would be a Whiz-Bang deck or not. This is my kingdom for a Spider Bomb. I think we just chunk out the Necromechanic, make him do some trading.
Okay.
It was really bad. We're in a bad spot here.
Yeah, this was not a great hand.
No. We didn't get an Ursatron, a Spider Bomb. I'd be fine with Snip Snap. So he's going to double trade.
Hey, BBH. Thanks for joining us.
Whoa.
500th win with Secret Hunter. Congratulations, man.
What? No. Yeah, hit it. Oh, man. I thought he was going to go face.
Yeah, so
what's up, brother?
BBH got his 500th win with Secret Hunter, so congratulations, man.
There's Mark's shot. I think we pretty much have to hit the Berserker. I don't like it. Ah, man, if we had... That stinks.
Yeah, not good.
I think this might be a wash.
Yeah, I think we just wrap this one and move on to the next game.
Yeah, if I would have hit the Dynamatic, I could have cleared it with the bomb toss. But yeah, and occasionally you do kind of run into that where you get the wrong half of your deck, and really didn't need the secret packages in that list early. It's good to have them late, but we didn't need them early. We needed the mechs early.
Right. So we're 1-1. Going to game 3.
Like any deck, especially a hybrid deck, your draws can be bad. Switched. So we got another warrior. If we see another rush warrior, somebody is doing something. I don't hate keeping the freezing trap
Yeah.
just because I saw that rush warrior, and also even against a bomb warrior or a control warrior, it can protect us against some of those rush minions. I probably won't put it out on 2, depending what we see him do. Oh, there's a mark shot. I do like seeing mark shot. Mark shot can give us so many.
Oh,
There's the
spider bomb fireworks tech. There we go.
There we go. This is the hand we wanted last game. Oh, and we got the 9 lives, which means we can just spider bomb on 3 because we'll get another spider bomb eventually to use with the fireworks. I think we just hero power.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Go ahead and get that damage in now.
Okay. Into Ziliax. Okay, so
Yeah,
go ahead and
just spider bomb.
Spider bomb, yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And what this will do is it'll make him invest something else into it. Or not. Or
No, he's just going to armor up.
So I think we might mark shot that.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
The other option is we can fireworks tech now and snipe. And that'll guard against anything else he puts out.
Yeah, that's not bad. And you're doing 3 damage to face.
Yeah.
So
I like that better. I like that line better.
Okay.
Because then we can save the mark shot for our Dino-matic. And see, if he has the 5/5 rush here, it doesn't really change anything because it would kill it anyways. Okay.
Weapons project. Okay.
With that. What's a 3-drop? Oh, Acolyte of Pain. Cool. I'll take that. So now we're getting into Ziliax territory.
Mm-hmm.
So what about Freezing Trap and Snake Trap?
Yeah. That way if he drops it and attacks your 2/1.
It'll pop. The Freezing Trap will pop first, sending it back. I don't think it'll pop the Snake Trap. I'm going face because I don't want him.
Actually, I think it will.
But even if so,
I believe it pops both.
Well, the sequencing is always weird for me. This will pop the Snake Trap. And there's Harrison, which we have the mark shot for. Those Spider Bomb, that'll be good with Ziliax, because we can magnetize at that point. So let's mark shot Harrison.
Ooh, these are some good choices.
We still have Animal Companion and Unleash the Beast that we can activate with Kill Command. Deadly Shot isn't terrible. Arcane Shot's probably not great.
No.
I think Kill Command. What do you think?
Well, what else are we liable to see? Deadly Shot kills Ziliax through his shield.
Yeah, but so does Spider Bomb 9 lives.
That's true. Okay.
We have the 9 lives of Spider Bomb.
Kill really can always go face. We might need that.
We really don't need the Deadly Shot because we have that.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just go face Hero Power. Want to keep his armor off so he can't do any shenanigans with his armor.
Yeah.
This is a control warrior. This isn't the bomb warrior. Because he runs a weapons project. And the Harrison, which is not normally ran.
There's Dino-matic.
I don't want him to get the Dino-matic back.
Do we 9 lives here?
I think we 9 lives here. The other option is we can Spider Bomb Ziliax and clear it. No, we can't.
No, we can't. Not till next turn.
Yeah, not till next turn. So yeah, let's 9 lives. I don't want to Necromechanic yet because I want to do that when he has more threats on the board.
Hero power?
I think we just hero power. I don't think we put anything on the board for him to deal with. And see, as far as he's concerned, that could still be Rat Trap.
Right.
Ooh, I like the Houndmaster.
But do you like it better than now we can well, yeah, I think you just Necromechanic here because he can't kill it with the weapon. He'll have to do some other shenanigans.
Yeah, and he'll have the 3/1/1, so one of those 1/1s are probably going to go back to his hand.
Yeah.
But if he has the Dynomatic, he'll probably use a Dynomatic and then charge in with one of the 1/1s.
Enjoy your 3-mana 1/1.
Okay, that's an awkward sequencing. So now do we Spider Bomb Ziliax or?
Yeah, I mean, I think you Spider Bomb Ziliax clear his.
Making sure to use the one I got off the 9 lives. It also denies him healing.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm really worried about the 2 points of healing, but
there's his big rush.
it's awkward seeing it now. Thought he would have played it earlier, but he didn't have much better to do out of his hand.
So do we Shaw Subject 9 play a trap?
I'm thinking we Subject 9 Animal Companion play a trap.
Okay.
Probably Rat Trap, because this is getting into a stage where he wants to Warpath. So, let's Animal Companion first. Okay, that's not bad. And I'm going to play the Rat Trap.
Okay.
And this is a tough matchup, but I have won this matchup, so it's definitely not unwinnable. Okay. The Shaw is probably going to be saved to use a Spider Bomb. Play it. Play something. Yes, yes. So that activates our kill command. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
So what about Shaw into a Whelp?
And then charge in and clear with the weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Shaw?
Who is the Mech Warrior now with rushing mechs?
Oh.
Yeah, he did play around Rat Trap, which is weird. I'm surprised he didn't. There's a Shield Slam. Second Shield Slam. So 2 Shield Slams are gone, but they still have the Brawl. There's the Devastator. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of his removal right there.
It sure is. I mean, obviously, he still has the Brawl, so he can't go too wide. Here comes the boom. You're right. Yep. You got me to 37, brother. Unleash.
Yeah, unleash clear.
Yeah, I think we just unleash.
Hero power attack face, I guess.
So here's my question. Do we unleash clear, or do we go ahead and use the kill command? Just develop a 5.
That's not a bad idea. Force him to use more removal if he's got it.
That Omega Devastator was off of Omega Assembly, but I might prompt him to use his Omega Devastator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like kill command, and I'm going to go ahead and hit face because
Okay.
he I don't think he has any more weapon removal. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
That's what I want to see because now we can use the other Alicia Beast. Why didn't he magnetize that?
That's a good question.
Probably because he knows we have the Alicia
Right,
Beast.
and then he can use the 4/5 to clear it. Or
Well, we can't unleash the beast and use the fireworks tech.
right.
So I think we just unleash the beast. Clear that. He's probably going to run the 4/5 into it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll save that combo
I agree.
here in a bit. We still have a 9 lives and a necromechanic. Okay.
Do it again.
Ah,
Oh,
he's going wide.
he is.
That's kind of annoying. I think we mark shot one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with mark shotting one. Baited arrow.
That's well. I mean, you could play the explosive trap into baited arrow next turn. Hope he doesn't
Or-
magnetize something.
I can baited arrow one of the 1/1s now.
That's true. You could baited arrow one of the 1/1s. Yeah.
I could also explosive trap. I like the baited arrow better.
Okay.
I want to develop a minion. Obviously, he has 3 1/1s that can just rush in,
Mm-hmm.
and then he could trade the
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 2/3.
rover.
Yeah.
or the 2/3. I think he'll do the rover because he's expecting us to put explosive trap down sometime soon.
Ooh.
I really want to see Zul'jin. Ooh. I think we spider bomb, fireworks tech, explosive trap.
My only concern with that is hitting one of the 1/1s, but yeah. I mean, if it hits anything but a 1/1, it's maximum value.
Yeah. And if he hits the 5/6, we can actually unleash the hounds on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to hit the 5/6.
Yeah.
But this can set us up for a good unleash the hounds next turn. Yeah, this can set us up for a good unleash the hounds next turn. So that's a good trade by him. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that trade. Soon. Oh my goodness. Mecha soon.
Yeah, that's about. I think that's gonna about do it.
It's not over yet if we can get Zul'jin. I think we just snap hero power.
Okay. Snip, snap, snip, snap. Hero power.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. I forgot about the echo. I'm thinking of how we get out of this with Zul'jin. I'm thinking too far ahead. I probably should have double stick. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. My thought is we lose unless we draw Zul'jin next turn. You gonna leave the 1/1 up? Yes, he is.
Oh! Now, do we run the 1/1s in first so that the spells don't have any chance of hitting any of our minions?
The only spells that'll hit our minions is the
Mark
two mark shots?
and
That's
the kill command.
Oh yeah. You're right. Kill command. Actually, only having the one, that actually might work out for us. Okay. Mark shot. I'm fine with that. Still alive. Rat trap. Snipe. Sneak. And companion. Okay.
Run both of those into the 10-10. Oh, wait, you can't. You got to get rid of that.
Gotta see what happens.
Taunt first.
Yeah. 9 lives. Oh, I got a 7/7.
Yep, clear snip snap. There
I
you
don't
go.
think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
No, not necessarily. There's freezing trap. Yeah, he could use Mechathune and then his face. Yeah, that's right. He should see that. Does he not see that? Is he BMing?
Yeah. As much as he's been blasting us
Whoa,
with.
whoa! He didn't. He missed lethal. Yeah, he missed lethal. Not that it is going to matter any. You don't have any form of healing. Yep, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, he missed lethal though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a tough matchup.
Yep, but it's a fun deck, that's for sure.
It is, and I'm sitting at a 62% win rate right now. Again, I've had some bad days with it, and maybe people figuring it out. Now this doesn't really have the element of surprise being so underplayed. Though HS Replay doesn't have it hardly played on the trending at all.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us this week. If you have any questions or comments about the show, please email us at heropowerpodcast@gmail.com. Hit that subscribe button below on YouTube if you've not done so already. Give us a follow on Twitch to be alerted to when we go live. For more details about our Discord, make sure you check out patreon.com/heropower. And until next week, good gaming.
Bye, guys.